Hi everyone, here's an unusual test of diesel hauling power. This video of course is coming hot on the heels of the Class 37 loco that I had modified previously and which hauled these 17 coaches without too much difficulty. So at the end of that video I thought, I wonder how it would go with, for example, the two Hymek locos that you've seen previously. For example, pulling the same 17 coaches, just bearing in mind that the Class 37 had 6 traction tyres and was obviously modified for load hauling. And these locomotives, of course, are designed for running on steel track, which allows their adhesion magnets in the bogies to actually grip the track much better. And I think you can see right now the difficulty that two locomotives are having in hauling 17 coaches when the Class 37 obviously had no difficulty whatsoever. And that is mostly, I would say, due to lack of traction because of the nickel silver track that I'm using in the garden. That has to be the case, of course, with outdoor layouts because you can't have steel going rusty. And unfortunately these locos do require steel track. So that's the first problem. The other thing, of course, is if these continue to wheel spin, what I thought I would do is I would actually add another locomotive onto that. My transformer produces 2 amps and about 14.5 volts, so I don't think it'll have any problem managing 3 locos. However, this is a downhill section, and so for the moment they have got themselves moving, but this is a tricky spot just here. I've found a few locos have had problems here as the track levels out and in fact becomes just a very slight incline. And I did wonder if there was going to be a problem here, so I think I'm going to have to take the step of replacing, or adding in rather, another locomotive. So I put in my Brush Class 31 loco at the front, and I'm just going back to the controller to add power now to that set of locomotives, and we'll see what happens this time. I would imagine with 3 locomotives this should be quite possible to undertake because they all have a reasonable amount of traction, but not as much as is necessary obviously to get trains moving expeditiously. And they're all of course dependent on magnet adhesion for their power and grip, and that's the one thing that we can't afford to have on this layout. So what we're seeing now is the train's getting moving quite nicely, and I would say that's a successful run based on 3 locomotives, and just bearing in mind that that one single locomotive with traction tyres was actually able to move this lot quite reasonably. And so I think that's quite a testament to the power of the Ringfield motor and the traction of 6 traction tyres. But it also goes to show that these older Triang locos, if you combine a few of them, they can certainly do all sorts of tasks, and this is one of them. And as you can see, they're moving things along quite nicely. I do intend to stop at this point once they've got a bit further forward, because I don't want to overtax the locomotives obviously, and I think a point has been proved that they can do it. So on the basis of that we'll stop, and as always I'll thank you very much for liking and subscribing. Please make comments as you have done, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye for now.